Retirement might feel like something that's far away, especially for us students or young adults, but actually, the choices we'll make today will shape the kind of life we will live later on. Most people don't think about retirement until it's too late. They will say things like, I will start when I earn more, or I'm still young, why should I worry now? Some people also might think that it feels too complicated or just have other priorities. But here's the truth, time is your more powerful asset. The earlier you start by planning or saving, the more benefits you will get later. Even saving 300 ringgit per month, starting at the age 25, could grow into 300,000 by retirement. Planning early gives you a peace of mind, financial security, and the freedom to do when you love without money stress. This newsletter was created to make retirement planning simple, especially for our generation. It includes practical tips, real advice from Malaysian experts, and actions that you can take today. Remember, it's never too early to plan for your future. Start now, and your future self will say thank you. This slide shows why starting your retirement savings early makes a huge difference. Let's say you begin savings 300 ringgit per month at the age 25, and by the time you are 60 years old, you could have around 300,000 ringgit just from being consistent. But if you delay that just by 10 years and start at 35, you may end up with less than half, maybe around RM 145,000 ringgit. That's the power of compound interest. Your money earn interest and that interest earns more interest. Time is your biggest asset. Even small monthly saving can grow significantly if you give them time. So remember, the longer you wait, the more you need to save later just to catch up. Start small, start now, and let time do the work for you.
So today I will be presenting on the topic Are Millennials Ready? Which focuses on the financial readiness of Malaysian millennials. So let's start with the current challenges faced by millennials. According to the Ringgit Plus 2023 survey, 68% of Malaysian millennials save less than 500 per month. The rising cost of living, especially in housing, food and transport, makes saving more difficult. There are also low awareness about important retirement tools like private retirement schemes (PRS) and voluntary EPF top-ups. So, now for a quick reality check, many believe that EPF is enough for retirement, but in reality, it may only last 5 to 10 years after retirement. Plus, must don't have backup plan for emergencies or unexpected medical costs. So, what can we do? Start by making voluntary EPF contributions, which can be low as 15 ringgit per month. Consider a private retirement scheme (PRS) to grow your savings in the long term. And most importantly, join financial literacy events or webinars because knowledge is power. Now, I'd like to share some practical financial tips from Nurul Amani, one of our future financial pros. First, she emphasizes the importance of diversifying your savings. Don't just depending on EPF. Consider other options like PRS, ASP, or fixed deposits. This helps reduce risks and increases your financial security. And then, secondly, it's important to plan for medical expenses. Healthcare costs can get really high, especially in retirement. That's why it's wise to consider insurance earlier to avoid future burdens. Third, try to avoid beginner mistakes. This includes overspending, not having an emergency fund, and not setting clear financial goals. These small habits can cause big problems later. Her call to action is simple but powerful. Take charge of your future today, and then she also suggests that we need to first set a monthly savings goal, track our expenses, and then learn about retirement. Not only that, talk to financial advisor if possible. And then please remember her quote that the earlier you start, the easier it gets.
Now I'm going to talk about a case study which is Mr. Rajan's late start to retirement planning. Hence, who is Mr. Rajan? Mr. Rajan is a 58 years old civil servant. He realized that he didn't have enough for retirement. With just 7 years before retirement, he realized it was time to get serious and take action. So what did he did? He started by tracking his money expenses and identifying non-essential spending that he could cut on. Mr. Rajan also downsized to a smaller house, which reduced his housing costs. He used his saving to invest in the safe mutual funds and joined a private retirement plan that made for people who start planning late. So by the time he turned 65, he had enough money to cover his basic living cost together with his government pension. A key message in this case study is it's never too late to start planning, but the earlier you begin, the more option and peace of mind you will have. Next, here are some next steps that you can do now towards your retirement. First is try to track your expenses. Write down on what you spend and know where your money goes. Second, set a saving target. Decide on how much you will need for retirement and when you want to retire. Either it's on 50, 55, 60, or 65 years old. And the third one is ask for help. Try to talk to a financial advisor or use online tools to guide you. And the last one is start saving and investing now. Start small if needed. The key is to start now and stay consistent.
Average EPF savings by age in Malaysia. Members nearing retirement between the ages of 15 and 54 have the highest average savings of RM 137,903. Age less than 25 had the lowest average savings of RM 5,674. The income and EPF savings become higher when people become older. This amount of saving is not enough for Malaysians to retire with basic needs. Malaysians should aim to have basic savings at least RM 240,000 in their EPF when they turn to 55 years old. As a result, they will receive a monthly retirement income of 1,000 for 20 years after they stop working. So it is important to have a retirement planning. After retirement, it is important to stay active, engaged, and connected. These simple activities, gardening, cooking, traveling, and enjoying coffee time, can enrich your daily life and well-being. Firstly, gardening offers light exercise, mental stimulation through planning and problem-solving, and a sense of purpose by nurturing living plants. Second, cooking provides creativity, a chance to learn new skills, and opportunities to bond with others over food. Other than that, traveling allows retirees to explore new places, discover different cultures, and keep the mind active and curious. Lastly, enjoying coffee time fosters a comforting daily routine, boosts mental alertness through caffeine, and encourages social interaction. By participating in these activities, retirees can achieve a balanced life that is thoughtful for their body, brain, and emotions, leading to a healthier and happier retirement.
For this part, I will talk about the compound interest, and if we invest 1,000 annually for 30 years between the 5% interest rate and 8% interest rates. So which is the formula as future value annuity, which is P times 1 plus R times N minus 1 divided by R, which is P is annual investments, which is 1,000, N is the number of years, which is 30 years, R is the interest rate, which is 5% and 8%. So we calculate the 5% first. We got the 66,439, and for the interest rate is we got 113,283. So with a higher rate of return, the value almost doubles compared to the 5% scenario. As you can see from the bar chart, at 5%, your investments grows to 66,439, and at 8%, it grows to 113,283 ringgit. This highlights the dramatic impact a small increase in interest rate can have over time. The higher the rate of returns, the more powerful compound invest becomes. That's why it's crucial to start investing early and choose investment option with optimal returns.
Now I will read a poem and quote that about our main topic, retirement planning. The route now taken by Robert Frost. I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. These two lines by Robert Frost remind us that starting early, even with small steps like saving and investing, may not be the popular choice, but it's a smart one. This responsible path can lead to financial freedom and a better quality of life in the future. Andrew Carnegie also said the way to become rich is to put all your eggs in one basket and then wash the basket. This reminds us that building wealth and planning for retirement must be strategic and disciplined. Therefore, it's not just about doing many things, but doing the right things. Next, I will read a poem that made by our group Sunflower. The poem name is Golden Steps. Each coin we save, each plan we make, reduces risk we should now take. Secure your rest with wisdom light. Greet old age with peace and mind. This poem teaches us saving money and planning ahead can protect us from problems and help us live a safer, especially when we are older. Next, we have three annotated glossary that we should learn. The first one is Employees Provident Fund, EPF. It's one of the world's oldest provident funds established in 1951 to safeguard the retirement future of the Malaysian workforce. The second one is annuity, a fixed sum of money paid to someone each year, typically for the rest of their life. The third one is private retirement schemes, PRS. It's a voluntary long-term savings and investment scheme designed to help you save more for your retirement.
For this part, I will recommend retirement planning books. Retirement planning is not just about saving money, it is about ensuring a secure, comfortable, and fulfilling life after we stop working. So, here is the first book that I will recommend to you guys about the retirement. First one is Plan to the End, Raising Your Living Standard in Today's Economy and When You Retire by Lawrence J. Kotlikoff and Scott Burns. This book focuses on how to maintain your standard of living throughout retirement even in today's unpredictable economies. The second one is Retirement Planning Guidebook, Navigating the Important Decision for Retirement Success by Wade P. Fow, which is comprehensive and practical guide. This book walks reader through all the major decisions needed for a successful retirement, such as investment choice, insurance need, and withdrawal strategies. So the third one is the 5 years before your retirement. Retirement planning when you need in the most by Emily Guy Brickens. This is essential read for anyone nearing retirement age. It offers a year-by-year breakdown of what you should be doing in the final years before retiring to ensure you're fully prepared mentally, emotionally, and financially. The last one is How to Make Your Money Last by Jane Bryan Queens. This is, as its title suggests, this book provides strategies on how to stretch your retirement savings so they last for the rest of your lives.